All right, hello everybody. We're gonna wait a few minutes to see get some more people in. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I did see somebody did drop a like. I do appreciate all likes and shares. Helps get more people in here. Um, yeah, we're just gonna wait a few minutes to give people a chance to get in here. Hopefully everybody's day went well today. We there we go. There's a second person. Ah, hmm. All right. Uh, So we're gonna have some. Are we gonna be lurking about again tonight? Or hopefully, I hope your day went well today. So we'll probably we see more people in here. We'll probably go over what's on tap for tonight. Hopefully, everybody having a good day today. I know you won't stop. I know you can't stop, baby. Of my past, just like you know I'm not. Hmm. Oh yeah, so hopefully yeah, so we got two people in here. Let's see now. Gummy bears bouncing here and there, everywhere. Find adventure that's beyond compare. They are the gummy bears. They are the gummy bears. Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. A bird, it's a plane, it's Superman. Superman. Strange visitor from another planet. Superman, who rights wrong. And in his guise as mild mannered reporter Clark Kent, he fights a never ending battle for true justice and the American way. Hmm. Let's see now what else. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Stray. When you think about got nothing to lose. When you stray. Gonna live my life without you. Until we're gone stray. Stray. Walking in a cloud in a faceless town, I want to feel the touch of a friend. In the countryside, I wander far and wide. Conversation gets me again. I don't know where to go when I feel like crying. Oh my. It's time to open myself, do something new. I want to stop and grow up a bit. Then suddenly my intuition and my wisdom grow. And then I know that most of all, send compassionately. Strangers, wherever you go, thank you for waking me up. Sayonara, bye bye. Oh, take care of yourself. 'Cause we've been different people, but we're not alone. Sayonara, bye bye. So take care of yourself. Fantastic. Fantastic. Do 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 do. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man, 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 radioactive Spider-Man. Do 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 do. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. When Captain America throws his mighty shield, all those who oppose his shield must yield. In the red and the white and the blue it comes true when Captain America throws his mighty shield. Tony Stark makes you feel he's a cool exec with the hottest wheels. As Iron Man, all jets aflame, he fights and fights with repulsor rays. Amazing power, it's Iron Man. Amazing power, it's Iron Man. Cross the rainbow bridge of Asgard, where the blue mean heavens roar. Incredulous wonder, the god of thunder, mighty Thor. Doc Bruce Banner, belted by gamma rays, turned to the Hulk. Ain't he just gallantly wrecking the town with the powerful? You know, ain't so monster. Foolish but lovable, the ever-loving Hulk. Hulk, Hulk. Stronger than a whale, he can swim anywhere, he can breathe underwater, go flying through the air. Noble submariner, prince of the deep, so beware of deadly demons. Lord Namor of Atlantis is the prince of the deep. Well, at least we got two people watching now, so according to YouTube, anyways. And it's up on here too. Okay. All right, so we're past the 8-minute mark. So I guess it's a good time to start going over what. So I've got 7 stories on tap for tonight. 2 comics related, 1 cartoon related, and then the other 4 anime related. Among these stories include let's see, actually the 2 comic stories are somewhat um, interrelated to each other, as Image Comics releases a statement in response to some of their employees forming a union. And then Archaven lead editor Vox Day came out and with an endorsement of the union. Albeit, I wonder, considering that I know he does have some loose affiliation with Comicsgate, I know that, albeit I know that he and Ethan had some kind of falling out, but overall, I think they still have a lot of similar issues there, or for a lot of the same issues. So I wonder if he fully read what the union is wanting to do. That's what would be my question there. Um, Also, we got a little interview piece from Clancy Brown, the voice actor who voiced Lex Luthor throughout much of the DCAU, as well as, of course, being Captain Hadley in Shawshank Redemption and Dr. Ellis West in ER. And among the anime stories, we have some basically some release news, a few stories in regards to some stuff that will be, let's see, Vampire Hunter D is, of course, coming back to audio via audiobooks. A few other stories like that. So let's see where we at now. Okay, so now we're up to 10.5 minutes here. Oh, without any further ado, I think it's a good time to start getting started on the stories then. Even though I'm the only one here. uh, All right, let's see. I guess I'm going to check something real quick. Okay, they did just finish up there. Hopefully, some of them will be coming over at least. Anyways, and I'm still the only one in here. Oh, there's Bat. What's up, bro? Yeah, you and I, the only bro daddies in here right now, Bat Goat. You and I are apparently the only two people in here, so I know you probably already did, but if you can like and share the stream, see if we can get some more people in here, that would be a nice thing to do. So, anyways, yeah, I was just about to. Cool. Yeah, I was just about to go ahead and get started on these articles. We got 7 articles to go over tonight, 2 anime related, and one of them one of them you might not be happy. Well, it depends upon what exactly he says, though. In this, the first 2 articles we're going to go over are going back to the whole union, that union that some of those employees at Image Comics, decided to start up. Image Comics themselves issues a statement in response, and apparently the old buddy there, Vox Day, apparently is endorsing them a bit, is endorsing the union. So, anyways, of course, as I just said though in my commentary before this, I wonder if Vox actually fully read what that union wants. So, here, go for it, and I shall. Here we go. So let's first off get to this one. This is Image Comics' response to. All right, so Image Comics issues statement in response to the formation of Comic Book Workers United Union. Article by John F. Trent, published earlier today. So this is Image Comics' response to the union that was formed. Image Comics issued a statement in response to the formation of the Comic Book Workers United Union, formed by 10 of the company's employees. The union announced its formation on Twitter and on its website on November 1st, which was, of course, this past Monday. In their announcement of its formation, the union claims they are overtaxed and undervalued, quote unquote. In order to try and improve these working conditions, on the goals section of their website, they note they want to, quote, improve staff morale through annual staff and management reviews to assess performance, workload, and whether there is a clear need to expand a department, craft a new role, or increase compensation for employees who have undertaken on a larger quantity or more complex suite of tasks, unquote. I think that should be set, not sweet, by the way. But however, their goals, which read more like demands, also says they want to have a power to cancel publication of any comic book. Yeah, I wonder if now again, to be fair, I haven't read Fox's actual statement yet. We will probably in the next article. But I wonder if he caught that part when he decided to endorse these guys. Just what the ramifications for that really mean. So, anyways. The goal states renewed commitment to company values through the addition of a collective voting option to immediately cancel publication of any title whose creators have been found to have engaged in abuse, sexual assault, racism, and xenophobia, homophobia, transphobia, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, ableism, etc., until such time as said creators have engaged in meaningful reparations toward affected persons. Unquote. Of course, we read all that yesterday or the other day when we were reading the. So the union was created by Image Comics employees Emilio Batista, Ryan Brewer, Leanna Conter, Marla Elzick, Drew Fitzgerald, Melissa Gifford, Chloe Ramos, Trisha Ramos, John Schlafman, and Erica Schnatz. In response to the creation of this union, Comics released a brief statement to Publishers Weekly. It reads, quote, Image has always believed in the fair and equitable treatment of staff and has always strived to support employees to the best of our company's ability with regard to their employment. YouTubers Clownfish TV reacted to Image Comics' response, stating, quote, it doesn't look like Image Comics is going to recognize this union, unquote. Well, I don't think that, personally, I don't think they should. If they're not, I mean, it's one thing to unionize for like better working conditions, but when you read this is like a communist manifesto right there. Okay, they don't just want equitable. They just don't want equal treatment. They essentially want to take over the company. That last one that, and I know when Tug did the video on this the other day, he pointed out how that last statement was at the bottom there because it was basically trying to be hidden. It's like they were trying to be cute about it. That statement where they want to have the power to cancel publication of any artist that, according to them, have engaged in all that, in ist and phobes. But in reality, it's they want to cancel anybody who doesn't agree with them. That's what it boils down to. They want that kind of power. And Image Comics, if they sit there and they give in to such, they give in and they acknowledge that union at this point and give in to their demands, they're idiots. They are blooping idiots. Anyways, what do you make of Image Comics' response to the formation of this union? Not really much of a response. Not really. I mean, they said they didn't necessarily say that they didn't really say that they supported it. Or let's see, let's read that statement again. It reads, Image has always believed in the fair and equitable treatment of staff and has always strived to support employees to the best of our company's ability with regard to their employment. All right. So that doesn't they're really, that's kind of a very vanilla, bland statement. It's like they're not really they're not supporting the union, but they're not denouncing it either. Okay, and then Clownfish's response to that was doesn't look like Image Comics is going to recognize the union, and they shouldn't. Not because again, um, I think I think was it Spencer or was it John who wrote this article? Let me see here. Oh yeah, John made a good point there in that it reads more like demand. It reads more like a communist manifesto. Okay, they don't want one. As I said, it's one thing to form a union to ensure like equal treatment and all that, or equal pay and for better working conditions. It's another to try to use the veil of a union to try to take over a company, which is exactly what these individuals seem to be doing. Anyways, let me see what you said. I'm still here. The counter dropped me. Uh, Good idea. Recognizing a union for anti-white agenda is criminal. Yeah, I mean, again, I can see Image trying. The publishers are trying to be careful and not like incur wrath per se, but you know, but these employees don't want equal treatment. They want to take over. And I would say, I mean, and I think it was Tug when he did his video on it, pointed out like some of their most successful um, creators, including Todd McFarlane and the Spawn series, would be if these people had their way, Todd McFarlane and Spawn would be gone from Image. So, but Clownfish is saying the way Clownfish um, interpreted Image's statement, you know, he doesn't believe that Image is going to even recognize the union, and they shouldn't. They really shouldn't. It's a power grab. Let's take a look at some of these comments. 11 comments here. Well, let's see. Who would recognize a union that does not even know how the company that signs their checks works? Um, and in response to that, comic is an umbrella for many smaller studios. They hand the central office completely and most okay. The imprint some was in like Flynn here was saying the imprints of Image will simply withdraw and distribute their own stuff, um which yeah, I could see that happening if the let's see. Frankly, this union is dead on arrival. With Marvel and DC as the titans of the industry and with their diminishing brands, a union anywhere in comics industry is a stupid idea. Um, if a union is done right, it may not necessarily be stupid. Depends on what your focus is. As I said, the focus in this case is these guys are trying to take over. Yeah, but with this union is dead on arrival because I do not see anybody with any sound sense giving up that much control to a bunch of employees. Those are the only kind of ideas the activists who've infected the industry ever have, just as sales. So again, yep, yep. All right. So that's pretty much. And then oh yeah, yeah. The interwebs is here. Hey, interwebs. Hello. You're just in time. Well, you missed the first article. Image Comics issued a statement in response to that formation of the union. And based on at least some people's analysis, they may not end up acknowledging the union. Hey, uh, yeah, YouTube's being screwy again. All right, so let's move on to the next article here. Yeah, Bat Goat. This is probably one you're going to be a little bit more interested in because this is your old buddy Vox Day here. Laugh out loud. Arcaven Comics lead editor Vox Day endorses Image Comics employee union. Again, I would ask Vox if he fully understands what the union is actually trying to do here. But let's go ahead and read the article, see if something he says in here will. John F. Trent, article by John F. Trent, published earlier today. Arcaven, now, for those of you, in case you don't know who I'm talking, Arcaven Comics, that's Arctoons. That's also the same company that Chuck Dixon belongs to. This is the company that we've been, looking at here through Bounding into Comics as well. When we've been reading their reviews of some of their stuff. Anyways, Arcaven Comics lead editor Vox Day joined the growing list of supporters for the Comic Book Workers United Union formed by 10 Image Comics employees. Midnight War. These 10 Image Comic employees announced their union on November 1st on both their website and on Twitter. They stated, and we just read that. Let's see. Actually, no, we didn't read this part, but so we'll okay. They stated, "We, the workers of Image Comics, have formed a union. For years, comics publishing workers have watched our professional efforts support creators and delight readers. Sadly, we have also watched that same labor be taken for granted at best and exploited at worst. Keeping our heads above water was the new normal before the pandemic, and since its onset, we have been expected to take on even larger workloads with fewer resources." Unquote. That part of it, I think a lot of people would agree with. And if that was the end of it, I'm sure it would be a good idea to. But, anyways, quote, "Our workforce in the comic book and publishing industry as a whole is overtaxed and undervalued," they added. The formation of the union has seen quite a bit of support from comic book professionals. Archie versus Predator writer Alex DeCampi tweeted, quote, "This is absolutely fantastic and something that comics has needed for a very long time," unquote. Well, maybe, but I think this particular union is going about it the wrong way. I think a lot of people would agree with that. Because it's not your typical union here. They're looking to take control. DeCampi added, quote, "Comics folks in the past have approached both IATSE and WGA East about getting our industry covered without real response. I'm glad people are doing it for themselves. It's long past time." Wonder Woman artist Cliff Chang tweeted, quote, "Incredible news. Bravo to the workers at Image. With sincere hopes for a brighter and more equitable future for all," unquote. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of these people didn't read the last paragraph of their manifesto. Hey, Cross Comics. Hello, interwebs. Hello. Hey, Cross Comics. How you doing, man? Going over some interesting. Hey, Cross Comics. Going over some interesting. And if you guys haven't already, if you guys can like and share the stream so we can see if we can get some more people in here, that'd be appreciated. Um, so yeah, so going over a couple of stories here about Image Comics forming some of their employees forming a union. Um, excuse me a sec, guys. I gotta go tend to Chloe. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Anyways, let's continue on with this. Okay, I guess that's another dog. Thought it was ours, but apparently not. Wonder Woman Tempest tossed writer Leela Del Duca tweeted, quote, I love working with the Image crew, and I'm proud of them taking this step forward, hoping it's just the beginning for them and the rest of the industry, unquote. Creator of Shadecraft and Skyward, and the current co-showrunner of Netflix's Lucifer, writer Joe Henderson, tweeted, quote, kudos to the fantastic folks working at Image Comics, and I wish them the very best. Ian Strong, unquote. I wonder if these people really have read read the whole manifesto there. uh, DC Comics, Shadow of the Batgirl artist Nicole Go wrote, quote, comics is in desperate need of increased accountability and workers' protections. This is a great start, unquote. Former G.I. Joe writer Aubrey Sitterson, which we read his baloney before, quote, this is excellent news if you're at all involved in comics, pro or fan, publisher side or freelance, editor or creator, and you don't support this, I have to wonder whose interest you're committed to defending and or how you're lining your pockets, unquote. Well, I don't think if it was again just if they were just strictly focusing on workers' rights and and better working conditions and better pay and all that, then I don't think anybody should or would or even should have a problem with it. But this particular union is doing a power play. DC Comics Blue Beetle writer Lila Sturgis said, quote, this is exciting and I hope more workers follow suit, unquote. Skull Kickers and Wayward creator Jim Zub also tweeted, quote, looks like Paizo was just the beginning. Who's next? Unquote. I have no idea who Paizo is, but um, yeah. So, granted, the thing was arcade. this is a little deceptive here because, like, so supposedly this was about supposedly how Vox Day was endorsing the union. Now we're getting everybody but Vox Day's actual comments on it. But again, I wonder if these people fully read the full context of what their manifesto was saying. Dozens of others individuals, including Richard Pace, Jamie McKelvey, Philip Hester, and Boom Studios' Esther Kim, are showcased for showing their support on the union's website. Archaven Comics lead editor, Vox Day, added his name to the growing list of individuals supporting the union, telling Bounding into Comics in a press release, quote, I think it's a great, great thing, unquote. Day, who is the author of Midnight's War and Alt Hero, also added, quote, in fact, while they're at it, I would very much like to see the employees at Marvel and DC join the union too. The sooner the old dinosaurs die off, the better. On his website, Day also added, quote, I stand with them. I really, really do. Great work, CBWU. I could not be more enthusiastic about this exciting new industry initiative. Now get everyone at Marvel and DC to join too, please. Unquote. What do you make of Day's endorsement of the comic book workers? Yeah, I think a lot of these people haven't really read what's in, haven't read fully what's in that manifesto. Okay. I fully support their right to form a union. I also support Image's right to hire new employees. Yeah. Basically meaning fire these guys and bring on new people. Sooner the old dinosaurs die off, the better. Well, that explains that. Clearly a strategic thinker. I guess they heard the cha-ching sound in their head, decided to throw their hat in with a failed concept. Let's see. I expect Image will play along for a few months, then start layoffs that just happen to be those in the union, like what happened to Kickstarter. There's some grade A. There's some grade A response from Day. Get the competition to destroy themselves. Ah, okay. All right. Well, let's see. Well, what do you all think? What do you all think of it? Getting ready to move on to the next article here. Before I do get started with the next article, I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look and see at what if you guys been responding to any of this. Right. Don't know exactly what that emoji means, but of course they read it. Socialism is trendy these days. I'm guessing pipe fitters and teamsters would like to talk to these people about unsafe working conditions. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Brilliant. Day is an idiot, but knows how to self promote. That's the Chloe emoji. Ah. Oh, that's the Chloe emoji? Okay, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, just, you know, I think overall, I don't really think people have a problem with them forming a union per se. If the union was just simply focusing on, better working conditions, better pay, more equitable treatment of employees. I think everybody could and maybe should get on board with that idea. But this manifesto that they put out isn't just that. It's essentially it's a declaration of war. It's like, yeah, we want to take over your company, Image. We want the right to fire people that we don't agree with. We want to extend our power of cancel culture even further. And I don't think Image should really, like, this union is a bad union. This union is a power grab. Okay? The CBWU is a power grab. And they should be smacked down like the bad little children they are. They should be taken to the woodshed and have a switch taken to their hide. So, anyways, let's move on to the next article. All right, Clancy Brown looks back on playing Lex Luthor in Superman the Animated Series. Quote, "It was so much fun," unquote. Now, Clancy Brown, for those of you who don't know, of course they just said it here. He's a guy who voiced Lex Luthor in the DCAU, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, basically throughout all of DCU. Clancy Brown lent his voice to Lex Luthor. Among some, aside from some other work he's done, he was Captain Hadley in Shawshank Redemption. He was also Dr. Ellis West in ER. So to give you a little bit more deeper knowledge of who Clancy Brown is. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get into this article. It was written by J.B. Augustine, published earlier today. When one thinks of Lex Luthor, a handful of actors are more than likely to be the first to come to mind. For most, it's Gene Hackman, who tops many lists as the best of Lex Luthor of all time. Younger fans may jump to Michael Rosenbaum, who brought the Superman villain to life in Smallville, going back to the Kanan aspect of Superman and Lex Luthor growing up in Smallville together. Some may even think of Jesse Eisenberg, though in his case it's solely because of the DCEU. Yet, in animation, one name stands tall above the rest. Highlander star Clancy Brown, who played Lex on Superman, the animated series, and returned for Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. His run lasted almost 10 years and is a high note in the history of Superman. Though, interestingly, the gig was apparently an unexpected turn for Brown at the time. However, according to the actor, he had a good reason for accepting it. And I guess that's Clancy Brown right there talking about it. The source gauge Skidmore, Wikimedia Commons. It's share alike 2.0 generic from 2015. I threw my hat into the ring because I was a new dad, quote unquote. He told CBR during an interview given in recognition of Superman, the animated series 25th anniversary. I thought it was astounding, but my agent said at the time, quote, "What are you doing? You don't need to go into voiceover," unquote. He jovially recalled, quote, "But I really wanted to go into voiceover, and Warner Brothers was casting outside of the box because they had cast outside of the box for Batman, and that was such a success. They decided to do Superman the animated series," unquote. So there's a scene from in which I think. Oh yeah, this one I think is from Brand New Metropolis. Let's see. Superman animated series, season 2, episode 12, Brave New Metropolis. And the only reason I knew this because I've recently watched this episode again recently, so that's how I knew what it was. According to Brown, he originally went in to read for Superman, but was asked by Warner Brothers Animation casting and voice director Andrea Romano to read for Lex. His reaction was a roll of the eyes, to which, quote, she went, "Oh, you don't have to read for it," unquote. uh, well, again, he's played some bad, he's probably at this point tired of portraying bad guys, considering he's portrayed a lot of bad guys throughout his career. Uh, quote, "I said, no, I'll read for it," unquote. He continued, "I just wonder what it is about me and I'm always playing the bad guy." Yeah. I mean, Captain Hadley in Shawshank Redemption. I think he was one of the bad guys in the Highlander series as well. Um, Dr. Ellis West wasn't really as much a bad guy, and so that's the stuff I know. But it could have been. It could have something to do with the Yeah, he was Kurgan in Highlander, shaving his head before the final battle with McLeod, but Brown still got the part and quote unquote wasn't bummed. He noted, "I was actually quite happy to do it, but I really thought I had a shot at being Superman," laughs. "But I never did. I didn't ever," unquote. So there he is as Kurgan, I guess, from 1986. Okay. Even so, Brown credited Romano with making him a better voiceover actor, asserting that, in quotes, "she was a big blessing for me," unquote. Quote, "I was basically going to school," unquote, he said of his time working with the voice director. Now, Andrea Romano was well known for her work throughout as casting and voice director for many of the DCAU. So, stemming all the way from the beginning with Batman, um, the animated series, all the way through to Justice League Unlimited and stuff. So, quote, "She taught me how to be a voiceover actor. She's a lot of fun and is very high energy. Most of the direction to me was to go faster. She doesn't waste any time. When she gets stuck, and she got stuck with me a couple of times, she'll put it aside and come back to it. She's not about giving a line reading, and I'm not about taking one. Mostly, she's very supportive," unquote. Oh, yes, this is a classic scene from the finale of Justice League in which Luthor leads a rebellion against Grodd. Shorts Justice League Unlimited, Season 3, Episode 12, Alive. And Sakes Warner Brothers Entertainment. Let's see what you guys are. Toys is here. Oh, wow. You guys really got into some conversation here, didn't you? Mrs. Tess Bacher. He also played the main bad guy, Sean Penn in Bad Boys. Good prison movie from the 80s. Okay. Mrs. Tess Bacher was in Supergirl TV show. Also, I think. Oh, cool. I was just giving Hackman props as that was a famous thing he yelled in the OG Super in the movie. Of course, Ned Beatty calling him Mr. Luthor in a New York accent was funny. Let's see. He was the bad guy in Highlander. Yeah. Okay. Slow ambient music plays as action enters the room. Okay. Level out, hey toys. Good evening, Mr. Goat. All right, so we're pretty much all caught up with the chat there then. Okay, so continuing on with the article here. Brown also described how Romano was a good leader during the lively group reads DC's animated projects are known for. Quote, at the time, it was an all group read too, unquote, he said. We were all in the room together, and that was always fun because you had people that were new to it. TV and movie stars that had never done it before. You had old pros whose voices you'd recognize, these chameleon voices like Corey Burton, who could do everything, unquote. Corey Burton, of course, he voiced Brainiac in Superman the Animated Series, but among some of his other works included a number of voices on Transformers, the G1 Transformers cartoon, including Spike Witwicky, along with Brawn, um, Sunstreaker. Let's see. I think Hotspot was another. Well, no, Hotspot was Dan Gilbert then. Um, anyways, he added, "It was a lot of fun." Quote: "It was a lot of fun to be in the room, and Andrea was really the conductor. She would coordinate and manipulate all those guys to talk a bit differently, but mostly got us into a good rhythm and we'd execute." This one is, of course, from Just League Unlimited Season 2, Episode 12, Divided We Fall. I remember the line that Flash said, the thing with two heads. When it came to approaching an erudite and calculating Lex, Brown revealed it really came down to the writing of Paul Dini and Bruce Timm and the rest of the team at Warner Brothers. Quote, that's really what separates this whole iteration of Superman, the writing of Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, and all those guys, unquote, praised. His main concentration as an actor was capturing the big bass voice of Stanley Jones, who voiced Lex on Super Friends. Quote, then you put the writing in, and it was like, in smaller quotes, oh, there's nuance. So let's play that nuance, unquote. It was so much fun, Brown reflected. Justice League Unlimited, Season 3, Episode 8, Great Brain Robbery, where Flash and Lex switch brains. In the years since Brown's time in the role, several actors have followed in his path as the voice Man of Steel's archenemy. Most recently, Chrome Dome was played by Zachary Quinto in the Superman Man of Tomorrow animated film, and Giancarlo Esposito in HBO Max's adult oriented Harley Quinn cartoon. Harley Quinn Season 1, Episode 8, LOD RSVP. I guess that's Legion of Do RSVP. And oh boy, Poison Ivy there taking it to Lex. This year, Superman the Animated Series was released on Blu ray and digital HD to mark its 25th birthday when it started back in 1996. Further, Romano is currently sharing her knowledge as guest instructor for celebrated voice actor Steve Bloom's online classes at Bloomvox Studios. What do you make of Brown's insight into his time as Lex Luthor? Let us know your thoughts on social media in the comments down below. We're just on the short side of halfway through 3 of the 7 here. And I thank everybody for all the likes and shares. That does help with the algorithm. Let me see. So apparently there's been a few more things. Oh damn! Your intro got punked. Oh. One does find it distasteful having to make recessions, but the chat's numerical limit. All right, I thought it brought me joy. Sorry, bro. Slow ambient music plays as action enters. Okay, Mike Walters. Next time we'll have hookers and meth and booze. Hell yeah. Bring it. Oh boy. I'll start writing it out now and have multiple 200 character entries for the chat. You're going to get wild. Giancarlo Esposito is that dude that been around forever and just recently played Moff Gideon in Mondo. All right. I'll throw beach balls. All right. So let's see. All right. Well, let's see now. So now let me just set up for the next set of. Now we're getting into the anime portion of it. And after I get to the first of the anime articles here, I'll have to go out and take care of Chloe a bit here. So. All right, so this will be the first article, like in the anime section, but I'll be right back as I have to go tend to Chloe. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back now. I guess those are more Chloe emojis, I guess, down there at the bottom. One of them, I guess, is. And of course, all right. So, anyways, now it's time to get into next article here. We're just past the hour mark. We're on the shy half of halfway through as we got through so just have 4 anime articles to go through. We'll probably get through those pretty quickly, that we usually do with the CBR stuff. So, anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at this. So, Venom artist Ryan Stegman creates My Hero Academia poster. Funimation unveils a new poster for My Hero Academia, World Heroes Mission, created by Venom artist Ryan Stegman, by Michael Esterna, published 12 hours ago. A new My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission illustration from Marvel comic book artist Ryan Stegman has been revealed. Funimation revealed the new art in a video posted to the company's official YouTube channel. The image depicts the series' main protagonist, Izuku Deku Midoriya, engaging in battle with the World Heroes Mission mission's new villain, Fleet Turn, or Fleck Turn. The image was illustrated by artist Ryan Stegman, who is best known for his work on the ongoing Venom series, as well as 2013's the Superior Spider-Man. Yes, here it is right here on YouTube. If you guys want to go watch it. My Hero Academia fans in the United Kingdom and Ireland are also being given the chance to win the one-of-a-kind piece of art themselves. Funimation is hosting a giveaway in the region that will give the grand prize winner the Stegman's original illustration, which will be signed by the artist. 2 runner-up winners will be given prints of the work. Additionally, Stegman will be featured in a special drawing live stream where the illustrator will also discuss his favorite anime series. The live drawing will be broadcast on Funimation's YouTube and Twitch channels on November the 6th, that's this Saturday, at 4 p.m. GMT, which I'm guessing is global medium time or whatever. The new art was created to promote the recent release of World Heroes Mission in the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Ireland, New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa last week. Theater goers who saw the movie during its opening weekend were treated to a special limited edition booklet that included an exclusive chapter of the manga, production artwork, interviews with the movie's cast and crew, as well as series creator Kohei Horikoshi. The movie ranked 4th in the American box office for the weekend and is on track to be the highest grossing movie in the franchise's history. The film premiered in Japan over the summer and substantially outperformed the previous movie in the series, 2019's World Heroes Rising. And from what we've heard too, it came the all-time best selling for the franchise in that. World Heroes Rising sees Deku alongside his fellow interns Bakugo and Todoroki going on a globe-trotting journey after Deku is framed for a mass murder. The group teams up with familiar pro-heroes such as Japan's file-wielding Endeavor and heroes from other countries, including the new character Rhodey Soul, to stop the plans of a dangerous anti-quirk cult. My Hero Academia fans are eating well lately, as the manga recently resumed publication following its latest hiatus, while the TV anime's producers have already confirmed that the show will return for a 6th season, which will adapt the eventful Paranormal Liberation War arc. All 5 previous seasons of the series are available for streaming on Crunchyroll and Funimation. Oh, there we go with that one. Let's see. Just made an emoji comic telling Chloe to hush. Okay. That explains it. Okay. All right, so getting ready to head on to. So here's the next article we're going to look at. Vampire Hunter D to return in audiobook series. The first three novels in the Vampire Hunter D series will be realized as audio dramas with a full cast and music courtesy of Graphic Audio. Article by Jeremy Bloom, published 9 hours ago. The classic Gothic tale Vampire Hunter D will soon return in audiobook format. The story of the Dhampir, known as D, will be adapted by Graphic Audio into multiple volumes, with the first set for release on December 15th. Just in time for the Christmas season, huh? Probably get that'd be a Christmas gift you get your manga fans and all that. The manga fan in your family. Directed by Scott McCormick, the story of the classic light novel by Hideyuki Kikuchi will be recreated with a full cast of actors, music, and sound effects running for approximately 6 hours. Two other volumes, adapting Razor of Gales and Demon Death Chase, the second and third novels in the Vampire Hunter D series, will go on sale January 26th and February 24th, respectively. Here's, I guess, some of their tweets on the announcement. Known for their tagline, quote, a movie in your mind, unquote, Graphic Audio regularly produces audio dramatizations of comics and popular genre fiction that are similar in scope to Audible's recent serialized adaptation of The Sandman. The company has adapted over 180 series, notably bringing the likes of The Boys, Archie, and fantasy author Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn saga to the realm of audio. Vampire Hunter D was first published as a series of light novels by Kikuchi in 1983. Each book featured lavish illustrations by Yoshitaka Amano, esteemed illustrator known for his work on Square Enix's Final Fantasy franchise. Set in a post-apocalyptic future, Vampire Hunter D follows a half-vampire named D who travels through a ruined Earth that has slowly managed to crawl back from the brink of nuclear destruction. These missions regularly see him slaying vampires and other dark creatures of the night. And thus far, nearly 30 books have been published covering his exploits. The first anime film of Vampire Hunter D, produced in 1985, billed as a dark future science fiction romance, quote unquote. It was released in English in 1992 and became one of the earliest anime films to achieve a cult following outside of Japan. Movie was followed by another film in 2000 entitled Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. The series has also been adapted into manga, as well as a Japanese audio drama that ran from 1988 to 1990. Unlike the upcoming graphic audio version, the Japanese drama skipped the first book and instead began with Razor of Gales, before going on to Demon Death Chase and Mysterious Journey to the North Sea, the seventh novel in the series. Graphic Audio's adaptation of Vampire Hunter D, Graphic Audio's adaptations of Vampire Hunter D are available for pre-order now. Listeners using the Graphic Audio Access app can access the drama for $11.39 US dollars. And while those who want MP3 and M4B files can pre-order them for $13.39 US dollars, $30.39 US dollars. Higher quality FLAC files are available $14.39 US dollars. A physical release of the series will be published on CDs in January of next year. All right, so there's that one. This just in, the Brandon administration has shot itself once again and is now going to have juice. Okay. Let's go, Brandon. Bleep Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. Bleep Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. Bleep Joe Biden. Sipping on gin and juice, laid back. Mind on my money and my money on my mind. Right, so how many have we? I think we've done 2 of the 4. So we're almost done. We got 5 of the 7 done here, I believe. One and 2. So yeah, we got 2 more to go. 2 more stories to go. Then we'll be done with the main story. Okay. Here's the next story we're gonna do. Dragon Ball releases 3rd cover in Super Gallery Project. Beelzebub creator Ryuhei Tamura joins Naruto's Masashi Kishimoto and Bleach's Tite Kubo as the 3rd guest artist to make a Dragon Ball cover. Article by Michael Lacerna, published 7 hours ago. Shueisha has released the 3rd cover in the publisher's Dragon Ball Super Gallery project. The new cover was posted online by Shonen Jump News, unofficial, and is a redraw of the cover of Dragon Ball Volume 38, which was originally released in August 1994. The new version of the art was drawn by Ryuhei Tamura, a manga artist and writer who is best known for the Beelzebub series, which was serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump from 2009 to 2014 and was adapted into a 2011 anime series by Studio Saint Signpost, which at the time was still known as Pierrot Plus. Tamura recently completed his latest series, Hardboiled Cop and Dolphin, which also ran in Weekly Shonen Jump and told the story of a detective who intentionally tries to be his department's quote unquote loose cannon, at least until he is partnered with humanoid dolphin, with I guess that should be with a humanoid dolphin. Together, the two try to solve crimes related to the activities of a mysterious cult. Tamura's cover is the 3rd of Akira Toriyama's Dragon Ball covers to be redrawn by another manga creator. The first 2 were created by Masashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto, and Tite Kubo, the artist behind Bleach. The cover illustrations are part of Shueisha's Dragon Ball Super Gallery project, which tasks the creators of other famous manga series to draw their own version of a classic Dragon Ball cover. A new cover will be revealed every month until November 2024. Wow, that's a bit of a project. When the franchise will celebrate the 40th anniversary of the original publication. All right. Of its okay. Kishimoto and Kubo's covers can also be viewed below. Since its debut in 1984, that's a manga. The television series came out, and the TV anime came out in '86. So, Dragon Ball has become one of the most iconic anime and manga franchises in the world. The series was created by Akira Toriyama, who was already known for his hit Dr. Slump comedy manga at the time, and is now the third best selling manga series of all time, with a whopping 250 million copies in circulation worldwide. The series has been adapted into multiple anime series and movies, which have been credited with helping to establish anime's mainstream popularity worldwide during the 1990s and early 2000s. The series continues to this day with Dragon Ball Super, a new manga series that is a direct continuation of Toriyama's original Dragon Ball manga. The series is written by Toriyama and is drawn by Toyo Taro, a self taught artist who Toriyama has appointed as his official successor. The manga was adapted into a television anime series that ran from 2015 to 2018. The anime will continue with a new movie, the CG animated Dragon Ball Super Superhero, which will be released sometime in 2022. All right, so I think we have one more article to get through before we. Let me see. Yeah, that one right there will be the last article. Before we get to that, let's see what you guys have been saying here since that's checked Anya. Tonight's stories are a bit of a humdrum. Well, yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier when when we were talking about the two Image comics. Um, yeah, maybe the anime stories are a bit run of the mill. You know, 'cause of course I just cover releases and stuff like that. But we had a little more dynamics in earlier when we were covering um, Image comic stuff. You know, the Union Image Comics response to the Union, and then Vox Day coming out with in support of that Union. So um, yeah, I don't know if you were probably since you're catching some of the more later stuff. But anyways, Trump breaks, being off of Flash here. Is Flash here? I don't know. If he is, he's hiding because obviously I see no sign of Flash in here. Unless you're talking about Flash the hero, not Yellow Flash. I'm a bit tired and dreary. I grow weary as Not is plotting on. I think the best. I think it best I retire for tonight. I'll be All right. Well. All right. Yeah. Go and get some rest. Don't forget we're gonna have our weekly look back at comic history tomorrow night. So, um, when we'll be looking at we'll be continuing our coverage of July of 1938, looking at stuff from Dell comics that went on sale from Dell, Dave McKay Publications, and United Features. Their piece. No, Mike, I was making a joke about something that Flash says now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't watched any of his streams in a while, so um, but I do watch his videos. All right, so we're actually coming up on an hour and a half, so we're actually making some good time tonight here. Flash says someone needs their brakes beaten off, and chat last and last. Oh, okay, yeah. Brakes, I take it, is a pseudonym for another word. All right. So, anyways, let's get into the last main article of the night. So we'll get through this. One Piece 1000th episode celebration coming to anime New York City. Crunchyroll announces its plans to host multiple events at the upcoming Anime NYC convention, including a celebration for One Piece's 100th episode. Article by Michael Cerna, published 5 hours ago. Crunchyroll has revealed its plans for the upcoming Anime NYC convention, which includes a special celebration heading up to the premiere of One Piece's 1000th episode. The anime streaming company announced its full slate plans for Anime NYC, which will return to the New York City Javits Center on November 19th through the 21st. Crunchyroll will host multiple premieres throughout the event, including a sneak peek at the first episode of Love to Kill, a first look at the English dub of the sleeper hit Odd Taxi, and preview events for the new isekai, The Land of Leedale, the new shonen series Orient, and the colorful sci-fi adventure Shakugan. Of course, the biggest premiere of the weekend will be One Piece's landmark 1000th episode, which will be screened at the convention on Saturday, November 20th, from 9 o'clock to 10:30 Eastern. Fans of Eiichiro Oda's long-running manga series will also be able to put their knowledge of Luffy's adventures to the test with a trivia contest beforehand. Attendees to the premiere will also be given an exclusive One Piece 1000 challenge coin to commemorate the event. If that wasn't enough new anime for you, Crunchyroll will also host an industry panel on Saturday, November 20th, 3:30, 4:30 Eastern, where the streaming company will discuss latest anime and manga titles coming to its service. Cast of Crunchyroll's official podcast, the Crunchy Cast. For a moment, I thought it was going to say the Crunchy Couch, but that would be a very interesting thing. Crunchy casting couch. Anyways, we'll also host a live episode of their show at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on the same day. Crunchyroll's fall schedule for the convention follows. Full schedule for the convention follows. One Piece 1000th premiere presentation Saturday. Okay. Crunchyroll presents Love of Kill premiere on Sunday the 21st from 11 to 11:45. Crunchyroll presents Odd Taxi dub premiere on Sunday from 3 to 3:45. Um, Crunchyroll Industry Battle on Saturday from 3:30 to 4:30. Crunchyroll presents Shakugan world premiere on Friday the 19th from 3:45 to 4. Crunchyroll presents The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest um, on Friday the 19th from 6 to 6:45 p.m. Presents In the Land of Leedale premiere on Friday from 7:15 to 8 o'clock evening. Orient premiere on Saturday the 20th, 5:15 to 6 o'clock. Crunchycast Live on Saturday 20th from 6:30 to 7:30. Crunchyroll is also bringing brand new booth to the event, featuring fun activities and giveaways located at booth 426. And yeah, fans who can't make it to Anime NYC can still take part in the celebration surrounding One Piece by joining in on Funimation and Toei Animation's 1000 episode live stream. The online event that will be hosted across both companies' official YouTube channels, as well as the official Facebook page for One Piece. The live stream will be hosted by YouTuber Rogers Base and will feature a free broadcast of episodes 998 and 999 of the series, as well as a fan video, prize giveaways. The stream will begin on November 20th at 3 p.m. One Piece was created by Eiichiro Oda and was first published in Weekly Shonen Jump in 1997. In the 24 years since its official release, the series has managed to become the best-selling manga series of all time, almost 500 million copies circulation worldwide. The anime adaptation began in 1999, while the series has seemingly only grown more popular with time. Both Oda and publisher Shueisha have hinted that the series is nearing its conclusion. Live action adaptation of the series, which features Oda as the executive producer, is currently in production at Netflix. And that's it for the main stories of the night. And we're at hour 33, so we made pretty good time tonight. So, how's everybody? Is there? I know Toys left us. Is any that good? You're still here, right? 15. La dee dee da dee da. Chilling. Yeah, it seems like it was a slow night. We already knew Leto wasn't going to be here. Toys dropped in, so that was cool. And then Cross Comics and Intense Webs were here earlier. That was cool. I guess Woody couldn't make it tonight, but anyways, well, back good. It looks like just you and me. Was there anything you wanted to talk about, ask about, comment on? Was there anything else you wanted to? Since going to this new time slot, this might end up being the shortest episode of the Mikestand since we went to this new time slot this week. But you knew it was going to happen sooner or later because you know it's not every day. There's always uh, buzzing about of news. It's good. You can roll history. Okay. All right. Well, before I get into that, remember tomorrow night is will be our historical comic retrospect. Backgoat, I'll send you the link sometime around midday for that. Um, Remember, we're on an hour earlier, so I'm going to be asking you to come in early, like somewhere between 5:30 and 5:45, whenever you can get in. 5:30, 5:45 my time. I guess for you that'd be 7:30, 7:45 your time. So, um, I'll be sending you that link. Cool, cool. I'll be here. All right. So with that being said, then it's probably a good time to start wrapping up here. Um, and I know Batgo, you just said you're ready for history, right? Time for history, right, Batgo? All right. So without no further ado, history. Yep. There we go. All right. So without any further ado, of course, let's go ahead and today being Thursday, Um, November the 4th, 2021. Let's take a look back at this day in each history, and maybe we'll get some people to watch on the replay too, or maybe so. Um, all right. So the first piece of history we're gonna look back 25 years ago today. On this date, 25 years ago today, from the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan, WCW held its Monday night Monday Nitro event. The main event of the show saw Lex Luger defeat Booker T in the main event. Also on the show, Medusa defeated Reina Jabuki in a WCW World Women's Title Tournament quarterfinal. You also saw Dean Malenko defend the WCW Cruiserweight title against Scotty, one half of the American males tag team, Scotty Riggs. Um, so so with that, um, so that there you go. 25 years ago today, um, was WCW held its Monday Night Pro event at the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So now moving on to the next piece of history here. As we go back 6 years ago today, and on this date 6 years ago today, the first issue of the um, still running comic Monstrous from Image Comics went on sale on this date 6 years ago today. The first issue of Monstrous, which is still running to this day, is went on sale on this date back in 2015, 6 years ago today, for $4.99. It was a 68-page book. So Monstrous #1 went on sale on this date 6 years ago today. Still running. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Not exactly what I wanted to do there, but anyways. All right, and one final piece of history. Last piece of history for tonight. On this date, as we get ready to go back 5 years ago today, as soon as I can grab it. On this date, 5 years ago today, World of Winx, which was a spin-off of the Winx Club cartoon, premiered on Netflix on this date 5 years ago today in 2016. On this date 5 years ago today, World of Winx, which is a spin-off of the Winx Club, premiered on Netflix. So there we go. So that's it for history tonight. I thank everybody for dropping in who did drop in. I thank you guys for all the likes and shares. And I look forward to being back here tomorrow night for the historical comic retrospect. Backcode, as I mentioned to you, I'll send you the link sometime around midday. Very cool. Peace. Yep. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye.